Welcome back, and I've been standing here thinking how I should introduce this video. I came back to the starting area, and interestingly enough, the undead here actually have an item drop I didn't think they would have, and that's the Cleric's Sacred Chime. Now, in the beginning you may have started with the Cleric class, a miracle using class that has a chime. But maybe you wanted a different amount of stats and chose to opt for another, but still wanted to cast miracles early. Fair and fine, you could buy this in Firelink Shrine, but if you want to save your souls, you could actually just farm it from these undead that are here. Interesting enough. Let's see what they have to say about the Sacred Chime. Sacred Chime for casting miracles of the gods. Chimes such as these are often given to clerics who become undead. Equip a talisman or a sacred chime to cast miracles. Miracles must be attuned at a bonfire before use. Skill, Gentle Prayer, restores HP for a period of time, albeit extremely slowly. Works well equipped in either hand. So I'm assuming that's the weapon art of this chime, is that inherently it has a Gentle Prayer miracle by default, or it's telling you that you can use Gentle Prayer. I'm not too sure. I haven't used any casting build in this game. We got the Silver Eagle Kite shield while we're in the High Wall of Lothric. Orthodox metal shield engraved with the crest of a depicting a silver eagle. Medium shields are the most average of shields, providing a practical balance of damage and absorption, stability and weight. Weapon skill, equipping this shield in the left hands allow one to perform the skill of a right hand attack. Well, we are going to equip that shield because the current shield that we had, the round iron shield, wasn't 100% block shield, but this one is. Our rolling speed will decrease, but we've got this now. Let's see what the weapon skill is. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. That's similar to the knights that are in the Lothric High Wall. I thought that was a weapon art attached to their weapon, which is the Lothric Knights sword, but apparently it's just a shield weapon skill. That was good damage. It's quite cool. I came back here for this crystal lizard. I might die attempting this, but I believe you can. If I overestimated it, I believe. Okay, I wasn't expecting that to hit. Okay, let's see what it has to do. Okay, good that we have 100% block shield, so even if we do get hit, we can evade some decent damage. That would have been almost fatal if we hadn't. Oh. That's some decent damage. In the beginning when we came here, I had, well, this is the Deprived class, so I started off with the wooden shield. Okay, that was a dead angle attack. I'm failing to lock on for some reason. Let's try not to get too greedy. The reason I'm not breaking lock is because it's got a lunging attack that I need to ensure I am completely facing, because it has the ability to dead angle. And for those who don't know why I'm using the term dead angle, I'm talking about moves that can attack you even when you're guarding, and we get a Titanite item. So in this particular case, I'm guarding every attack in front of me, but for example, if an enemy were to attack and hit my lower back, or if an enemy were to attack and hit my right knee, which is closest to the sword, that would be considered as a dead angle attack. It attacked around the shield and I'll take damage, and of course backstabs will also get you. So in that particular case, when it hit me, it must have hit me just by the side of either the knee or the lower back. Let's see what this Titanite scale is. Titanite altered by a soul. Reinforced soul transposed weapons to +4. Weapons forged by soul transposition can only be reinforced by Titanite of the same kind. In rare cases, crystal lizards devour souls, growing to monstrous proportions and leaving these great scales. So like I was saying in the beginning, that's one hell of a crystal lizard, but I didn't actually think it was an actual crystal lizard. But with any other class, you could have done this in the beginning. The reason why I didn't attempt it in the beginning was because the Deprived shield only has a 40% or 40 something percent block rate, which is very bad, and I had no armor, so I had no defense. So now at least we've got the Lothric leggings and we've got a shield that can block 100%, so we are definitely way ready. But any other class could have done it from the beginning, and of course our weapon wasn't so great. Now to the tower on the wall. We'll continue where we left off. Sorry for wasting time, but I thought I just had to show that. Back to the high wall of Lothric. I was tempted to, how can I say this, to farm these Lothric Knights for their armor, but I believe for the sake of this video I'll do it in my spare time. I'll do it in my spare time and then show the route in retrospect, or at least in the next video, because what we have to do now requires quite a bit of time. Like I was saying, this area does require quite a lot of backtracking. I don't know how many times I've been here, and I believe you can count for yourself. Like, we've been here for a long time, which is good. We get to explore and we get to learn the area. Stuff like this you wouldn't have been able to do in Dark Souls 2. Switching directions while attacking was something so foreign. Ooh, we never let him. We never let him. But those are the monsters I was talking about. If you let him transform, I'm not too sure. Maybe if I use my fire bombs or black fire bombs, you could attack from range, but the problem is the monster has a lot of range and I've died to that monster before. I honestly don't know. Now I'm thinking, did I get everything I could possibly get from this area? Probably I did and I've forgotten. Sometimes running two saves can be a bit confusing, but I believe we now have to go down here and unlock a shortcut. Let him come up. I'm not gonna risk anything. Oh really? Oh well. The iframes that he got from using the ladder were evaded by him falling off and dying, so it doesn't really matter. Now, where is our friend? Now that we've got a decent shield, at least we won't die so easily. I think he's walking in circles now. And get an ember. I'm not sure if embers will replenish the entire HP bar. Oh, they do. Nice. I guess in that regard, then they do still work exactly the same as effigies and humanity from previous games. But I like the way the whole... Oh. Okay, now we have to fight. We don't have to fight. Technically, I could just run away, but I believe I have to showcase this monster. This is not a good place. I need somewhere more open than this, i.e. somewhere over here. That attack is dangerous as hell. Oh, come on. Let's try not die. But at least you're getting a chance to see his moveset while I try to get him to the area I want to get him to. Oh, which is not here. Oh no. I wanted him right here. We'll cheese him out with firebombs if we have to. I have no problem with that. Need to get stamina back. The delay. I always say delayed attacks always get me in this game because I still don't know the timing. He actually has a backstab. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know he had a hurt box for backstabs, but that's actually cool. The first time I fought him, I was just circling around him, dodging whenever I could. And that was the result of my actions. Now we've got a way down that way, which is generally where we want to go. And we've got crossbow and an ambush. Always have to be mindful for ambushes. The way we would like to go is down here. As you can see, we've got pilgrims that seem to have died or gone hollow and just faded onto the ground. We've got a lot of Lothric Knights that are dead. The question is then, why are there pilgrims and Lothric Knights all in one area, and why is everyone dead besides these undead soldiers, of course? Potentially this was a site of a big battle, and if so, are the knights in blue part of the same regiment as the knights in red? Because the Lothric Knights, oh, Ring of Sacrifice, the Lothric Knights are wearing red, and we saw that big guy with the small armor seems to be in blue. So is that the same division, just as a higher rank than them, or is it something else altogether? Now I even forgot, what did I get? Oh, Ring of Sacrifice. Not here. Let's go here. Oh, did I just go to the same area? I think I did. This mystical ring was created in the sacrificial rite of Velka, the goddess of sin, someone who are well versed within from the lore of Dark Souls 1. Its wearer will lose nothing upon death, but the ring itself will break. A sacrifice is only worth as much as the life it spares. I'm not gonna equip that now. I'll probably do so when we have a lot of souls that would like to redeem. Trying to find a safe way to get down here without taking... Oh, we took it. Velka, as we all know from back in the day, was the goddess of sin who seemed to have seems to have gone against the gods. And if you had checked the painted world of Ariamis, you find that there was a sect of people, potentially including Havel himself, or at least Havel's followers, who were harnessing the power of dark to fight against the gods themselves. So then you would wonder then why Velka as a god or a goddess would go against the gods. Aren't they working together? Aren't they all part of the same rite? But at least one would think so, but we wouldn't really know Velka's motivations. And then here is our shortcut that we're actually so... Well, the best shortcut for me in this particular situation. It's a really good shortcut to unleash, because if we go up this elevator, you'll notice in the beginning there was a door we couldn't open from one side. Get some throwing knives. It's actually this door. Now that we're doing some decent damage, we can head on back up. I'm thinking of running straight to the bonfire. This might cause me trouble. Oh, dodgy, dodgy, roly, 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 roly poly. Oh no, 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 no. I have a shield though, so I don't know why I'm not blocking. I'm just so used to not using a shield, so. Okay, one dog seems to have gone here, but the crossbow man. Oh, crossbow! Come here where the crossbow guy can shoot. There we go. Now I have to deal with crossbow guy. Otherwise he will give us the killing blow. But the blue tear stone ring should save us from that. The reason I came back here, fair and fine, this will spawn all the enemies. But I need to travel back to Firelink Shrine. Reason being, I would like to upgrade my sword. Priestess ring. Now, if we take a look, let's see how much strength we have. 15 and 11. Okay, we could use this to C scaling and strength, C D scaling, D scaling in the longsword. Guess it's about time. Rapier EC. Guess we'll stick with the longsword for now. I don't know. I'll stick with the longsword because it's the only sword I know.
Tis good to see ye. What needs smithing?
And with the thrusting attack, let's see, reinforce. We got an Estes Flask shard. Actually, let's read the description of that before we give it away. Last thing I would like, wouldn't like, is to lose some information before we do. A shard soaked in Estes. Give to the blacksmith at the shrine to increase usages of the Estes Flask. In old days, it was rare to see a Estes Flask far from its owner, but the shard offers hope, however shattered. So, it says a shard soaked in Estes. So, what it's trying to say is that usually the undead always walk with their flasks so as to refill at every bonfire, so I guess they don't go hollow. But the problem with that was that if you found yourself without a flask, you are destined to go hollow. So I would assume the hope they're talking about is the fact that you could make provisions, for example, take these shards and soak them in Estes, such that if you were to lose your flask, you still had a backup option, or you could give other undead so they may live too.
Tis good. What need?
Now let's reinforce our weapon. Longsword to longsword +1. Now it's longsword +2. Need more titanite though, so we can't actually do that. What can we reinforce to? Could do raw, which would increase its damage but reduce its scaling to CD. No? Now right now it's CD, so I'm assuming it loses its scaling altogether. Very interesting. We'll play with that later.
Be careful, I don't.
And let us move on to her, see if we can buy something of interest. Something we're very well versed with from previous games, and that is the white soapstone sign. We need to read some lore about that. Daggers, staves, halberds, shields, mails. bombs. I believe we don't need anything right now. Let's head back. And let's sell the chainmail that we got. We have no use for it now. Let's sell our broken straight swords. And chainmail served as well.
Ashen 1.
And now the rest of the souls that we have were able to level up.
Welcome home, Ashen 1. Speak thine heart's desire.
Level
Very
up.
well, then take me.
I'm not too sure what I'll do with this build. I haven't seen anything yet. So for now, let's pump some points into strength or dex. 142, 144. So we get 2 more damage by doing this. By putting more points into strength instead of dex. Let's do that for now. We'll put points in our dexterity next time we level up.
Farewell, may the...
Let's head back. We'll come talk to the NPCs at another time. Let's travel to the high wall of Lothric. We'll use our shortcut that we obtained. And we're back. We need to sit at a bonfire though. Oh, I thought we used the Estes flash shard. We only had 3? Interesting. No. Hold on. I believe I never used my Estes. Hold on. Yep, I still have it. That's my bad. I probably have to cut this out, maybe. You'll see when we sit, we'll now have 4 Estes flash shards. Interesting weapon skill. Very interesting. Get a slight damage increase. Let's try not to attract anyone's attention. Let's move on. Shortcut acquired. Now in this next location there are some Lothric Knights guarding a particular gate that we need to go to. There are 2 locations. You saw their steps going down and their steps going up. Lothric Knights everywhere. This is a dangerous situation. Oh my goodness. Got a counter hit on all of them there. Now, what do we do? Let's sneak up on this guy here. I'm not too sure if this game implements spawn counts as well, but I remember in Dark Souls 2 in Dark Souls 2 there was a certain number of enemies that you could kill in a particular location before you had to use a bonfire setting. In Dark Souls 1 that was not the case. I'm not too sure. Am I playing online? Need to drink my flask. Problem with tower shield enemies is that I'm trying to get the timing of his attacks. I need to dodge the first one and then get the backstab. Then from here we can go to town on him when he wakes up. And that's usually how it's done. I'm not sure. I thought I was offline, but this is the best way to check. Touch summon sign. Lion Knight Albert. So I'm assuming this is not a player. I would hope not. I would like to hope that I'm not online. Let's check system. Offline. Okay. Because I even set the password to a few friends of mine. Their matchmaking service. So I'm not too sure who that NPC actually is. Let's get some stamina back. Okay. Here's the attack of death. Okay, now I'm just messing up so badly. Okay, really? I don't know. Red Tear Stone Ring. Red Tear Stone Ring, thank you. Okay, that's just oh, this is just to check what's in one location. We'll have to go back to the bonfire, sadly. That was really bad. Just them early morning vibes. Okay. Now that we've wasted so much life, let's move on. As you can see up here, we have another friend in blue. But I've now asked us to mess with them, so let's go into this cathedral, church. Not too sure what I could call this location. Can see the chairs have been moved down to the side and back. And the carpets ransacked, buildings pretty much ransacked. But there is an old woman here sitting in front of a statue of a knight cutting his own neck. I guess that's a knight committing suicide.
The wait has been long, Unkindled One. I am Emma, High Priestess of Lothric Castle. Allow me to speak frankly. You will not find the Lords of Cinder here. They have left, gone, to their churning homes converging at the base of this castle. Head to the bottom of the high wall, forge on through the great gate, and raise this banner to proceed. This farewell gift is for you. It is the insignia of an old covenant. If you fear trespassers, dark spirits drawn by the embers, then etch this upon your heart, and the old Concord will beckon noble blue sentinels to hunt these foul spirits. Unkindled One, head to the high wall's base, go through the great gate, and raise this banner to proceed. But beware, the dog keeps a close eye on things. The vile watchdog of the Boreal Valley. Unkindled One, go but the
So at the base, apparently there is a dog of the Boreal Valley that keeps watch. Nothing we really want to mess with. So more knights there, more knights here. Let's see if we have any. No, we don't. I guess we could use a rusted coin. I'm not too sure if I'll be able to kill this guy, but it's worth a try, right? I have to showcase what he can do. But like I was saying, I'm not too sure if this is the same division, the blue and the red. Let's run away. Down this way. Oh my goodness. I need stamina, please. Oh, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. That was a backstab that missed. Oh my word, he just poised through it. Well, we have to run back and catch up with that guy. I wasted a lot of Estus in the beginning, so it was just stupidity. If this thing is actually here. I have to wait for it to lure this guy out. And we're safe. He could drop though. Ah. Thought we were safe. Oh, and he's gone. Goodbye. I'll see you. Okay. Get counter hits on all of them. Now the question is, should we try redeem ourselves here? I guess we could give it a shot. If I die again, that would be so bad. Oh, come on. Swing. Drink. There we go. Some hope of a better future. But this guy here, I know for a fact, is the devil incarnate himself. Because of that shield bash. Getting stuck in all kinds of scenery right now. Can he just attack? That would be nice. Thank goodness. But this in turn will result in a lot of time wasted, but we really need to try to beat this guy. Let's try another rusted coin. Get some stamina off that. Let's see if we can try to do anything of substantial value here. Apparently not. What? That buff is a killer. Oh well, now that definitely I'll have to cut, edit, get the souls and then run back to the boss. Sorry for that. These knights today are not my friend. It's not as what it was. Oh snap, I already died here. Anyway, these knights are not exactly my friends today. Not too sure if we can make this drop. Guess today is the day we find out. Now this drop doesn't look safe at all. But what about here? But I like the challenge though. I do have to say I like the challenge. These are two guys we don't need to fight. Down here is the enemy we really need to fight. And that's the doorway I was talking about, the way down to the Undead Settlement that we need to take. And that's the dog of the Boreal Valley. You need to be careful. He's quite an aggressive guy. Okay, getting dead angled for years. So far so good, but then things haven't gotten crazy. Okay, things get crazy now. Oh, hail 100% block shield. Oh, hail. Oh hail! Oh hail! Oh hail! Oh snap! 100% block shield. Okay. There we go. Ward of the Boreal Valley. And we get our bonfire. So if ever you want to farm those knights up there, you can definitely use this bonfire. It's much closer and saves you a lot of time. Let's read Vord's soul before we continue. Soul of Vord of the Boreal Forest, one of the twisted souls steeped in strength, used to acquire many souls or transposed to extract its true strength. Vord served as an outrider knight, never far from the fleeting dancer. I wonder what the fleeting dancer is, so let's sit down here. I'll probably go do some management things back in Firelink Shrine, but for now I would like to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. It was a rather stressful episode. I think we died, well, I died 3 times, which is quite a lot for an episode, but I'll see you when we head down there to the Undead Settlement. Probably we'll meet up with Loretta and Grey Rat. I'll see you soon.